PR Connections Radio presents. This episode of the Sunday Morning Chat Series is brought to you by Classy Communications PR and Advertising. Classy Communications provides public relations and marketing solutions for businesses, professionals, and non-profit organizations. They can deliver the true meaning of your business with press releases, social media marketing, web development, email marketing, book publishing, and much more. Wherever your potential clients are, they can help you connect with them. Visit classycommunications.net to learn more about their suite of services that can help your business stand out from the rest. Classy Communications is your solution for business success.
Hello and welcome to the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III. And this is your host, Jesse Oakley III speaking. Now, the original purpose of the Sunday Morning Chat Series is for yours truly to interview a plethora of positive people that are making big difference in the communities, whether it's speakers, authors, writers, leaders, athletes, you name it. You have it here, right here first on the Sunday Morning Chat Series with Jesse Oakley III. Now, on those rare occasions where I don't have any guests, that I would like to share some words of wisdom with you. This is called the Oakley Monologue. And today's Oakley Monologue is 3 words. Now, it is important to look for these 3 words if you want to do something. Whether it is you want to create your own podcast, or whether you want to become a better speaker, or whether you want to become a better author, or whether you want to become better at what you do. There are these 3 words that you got to understand. There's these 3 words that are very important, especially when you do something for the first time to get to your end results. What are these 3 words? I would tell you these 3 words right here, right now. And these 3 words are dare to stink. That's right. You heard me. Dare to stink. Now, I have a podcast here about happy people and positivity and words of encouragement and words of wisdom. How can I even fathom to actually tell you to dare to stink? Well, in order to be the best, you have to suck before you succeed. That is right. There are those times where we go to the first time and you realize that things don't go your way. You try something for the first time and you flop. You try something for the first time and it's awful. You try something for the first time and people laugh at you. People humiliate you. People think that you're a loser for even failing off a first attempt. Remember, first attempt. And I can tell you right now, fail for me is first attempt in learning. Now, when it comes to creating the podcast like this, I've had my shares of failures. I've had my shares of stinkage. I've had my shares of this. But the key thing is you have 2 choices to make after your first failed attempt. Now, what will you do after you fail the first time? Will you just forget everything or just try again and try to be better at it? From my understanding and from what I've seen so far, the people that manage to go anywhere and go elsewhere, they actually do the latter instead of the former. That's right. They find ways to get better and not bitter. Because the more that you go at it, the more that you try to improve yourself, the more that you learn from each lesson and try to improve going from one point to the other point to the other point, then you realize that things start to get better. You start to become an expert. You start to become a pro. Now, do you think that I was a person that was able to do this right off the bat? No, not me, not at all. I'm here to let you know that you got to really stink in order to become better at what you do. Now, for example, a good story I have to share with you is my first go around with the podcast and with the YouTube channel and with everything else I'm able to do. It was okay. And I looked at some of my videos earlier and I got to tell you, I didn't feel like I was myself, I would try to give some positive words of wisdom for the happy people. And I did more monologues. Then I finally struck something with this Sunday Morning Chat Series where I get a chance to interview other people. Now, for me, I was stinking. It was not the best videos that I've ever done, but overall, I understand the process of trying to get better and better and better. And here I am with the Sunday Morning Chat Series. Yes, today's episode, I'm not interviewing anyone or I'm not doing my usual episodes, but still, I'm able to understand and become better at what I do. Well, what about you? What are your goals that you'd like to have? Would you like to create your own podcast? Would you like to be a person who's able to speak? Or would you like to just do something that you want to do for your life? Now, if you find that goal that you want to do, how are you going to get there? And I can tell you what, the one surefire way of not getting there is quitting after the first round. People actually quit on the first round or don't even try it at all. It's like that pipe dream in their head and say, you know what, one of these days I'll do this. One of these days I'll do that. One of these days here, one of these days here, one of these days here. But I'm here to tell you, why not make one of these days right now, right here? And if you're able to make one of these days right here, right now, then you're already making your first step, step one. And then you have to focus on the next step, the step of failure. And when you do have those failures happen to you, it's okay to go forward. Yes, you may hurt. You may scar your knee. Yes, you may face some types of bruises, whether they're physically or whether they're mentally. But you got to realize that these are temporary. And yes, you may have some memories about it, but those memories can actually focus on actually becoming better at what you do. So remember, happy people, you have this time, you have this chance to actually become better at what you have to do. And you'll never become better if you don't dare to stink. So when you go for anything, remember, dare to stink and be the best that you can be. And one of these days, this stinkage that you experience of the first go around will have you smelling like roses. Now, another additional idea I do have to share with you is how you get started. I get lots of questions on how I get started with this podcast, with the Sunday morning chat series, or with the Oak Zone as it was once called. Well, I got to tell you, it started with this, the phone. It started with me pressing the record button right here and record myself do episodes like this and to say, hi, happy people, this is Jesse Oakley III speaking. And once I'm able to do that, and once I'm able to adapt to different technologies and actually learn, actually become a better podcaster and a better host for the Sunday morning chat series, I realized that I started from my phone and I went from my phone over to a laptop, over to a laptop, over to Zoom, over to Zoom, and over to StreamYard. I'm able to go step by step in the process. I start to learn along the way and hopefully become better at these episodes. If you like these episodes, please give a thumbs up and please feel free to comment and just give some words of encouragement. Nevertheless, it all starts with what you have. And you may not have the fancy technology, or you may not start off with anything that is truly remarkable. But I tell you what, as long as you have this, the phone, then you can actually make your first steps and first starts and actually learn through the overall process. And some people think that this is all about the end results. And some people think that the journey is a bunch of hogwash or a bunch of hooey. Well, I'm here to let you know that the journey is the masterful plan. The journey is the place where you actually can learn and go through different processes. And if you're able to learn through the different process, if you're able to learn from the journey, then you know it's still a win-win situation. And what do I like to say? Either you win or you learn. No matter if you win or no matter if you learn, you'll never lose. So, happy people, it's okay to stink in the first go around. And it's okay to start small with what you have. You got to just keep going over and over and over again and improve, improve, and improve. Buddha, I believe this is a Buddha quote that says, a jug fills drop by drop. And if you keep going drip, drip, drip into the jug, then you realize that you have a full jug that you're able to work with, all because of these drips that just keep going continuously. And these drips of improvements is all up to you. How far do you want to go with what you have? Yes, it is up to you on what you need to do and what you have to focus on. But with these three words, dare to stink, you're already in a beginning process. Let's say that you never do it. You never have done this before and you don't want to do this. If you want to have those goals, you want to have the visions, but you don't have the actions, you just have a dream. And yes, dreams are great, dreams are free, and dreams are wonderful. But how do you get the dreams to make it real? Get it to become reality? The key thing that you have to do is take those steps dare to stink and focus on your journey. If you're able to do that, then you are already there and learning to do your process. And that dream that you have inside right here and inside right here, it will be a reality for you. So remember, happy people, when in all doubt, dare to stink. Be better at what you can be. And who knows, you might have a successful podcast on your own. You might become a successful author. You might become a successful speaker. You might become a successful athlete. You never know unless you take that first attempt in learning. That is right. That's failing and that's stinking. And you just got to stink before you actually go ahead and become the awesome of aura that you can be. This is Jesse Oakley III speaking, and this concludes my episode of the Sunday Morning Chat series with the Oakley Monologues. And if you want to know more about PR Connections, go to prconnectionsradio.com. But wait, there's more. If you want to check out a plethora of podcasts that are under the PR Connections brand, you can go to YouTube and type up PR Connections, and you'll see a plethora of podcasts, including the Sunday Morning Chat series with Jesse Oakley III. But wait, there's also more. If you want to check out past episodes I've done on the Sunday Morning Chat series, you could go to YouTube again, type in Sunday Morning Chat series, and you get a chance to see some podcasts I've done from 2020, 2021, 2024, 2025, and right here, right now in 2026. That is right, 5 years worth of Sunday Morning Chat series interview about plethora of positive people that are making big differences in the community. And this concludes this episode of the Sunday Morning Chat series. This is your host, Jesse Oakley III, and stay tuned for our next episode, which will take place at Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until next time, you take care of yourselves and always, always, always have a great day. Bye, hey people. And remember, dare to stink.
Voting is more than just a right, it's a powerful tool for change. Every vote counts and every voice matters. Voting protects your rights and helps to build a better future. And it's a way to hold our leaders accountable. Voting isn't just about the big elections either. Local elections impact our daily lives. It is important to study the candidates and the issues in order to make an informed decision. Don't sit it out. Your vote is your power. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.